You're out there, guys. How's it going? Well, today my plan is to build something a little bit different. I want to build a confectionery wall which you pin a whole bunch of sweets, crisps and stuff to. So I'm going to keep this pretty simple, pretty quick, and we'll see what we can come up with. So I don't know the best way of doing this. The first thing I'm probably going to do is cut the mesh so I can try and line everything up all right. Let's go. I've just made up this bottom piece here. So all I did was I came up with an overlap that I liked, and then I put two pieces of wood next to it, just like that, and I liked the spacing between them all. So then I cut that. This is about 625 mil long. And as it was laid down, and then marked out where these bits of 2x2 are going to go, so mark there and on this side as well, and then I marked every one of these rungs. I have then taken a drill and drilled out all of those, centered it, and then drilled a hole in the middle of all of those. And I put a bit of tape on my drill bit, and it's about 25 mil deep. Right there. Fiddled around until I got all of these into the holes, and then just tapped it on. Now I know the tops and the bottoms are like this. Now I just need to make up 5 more of these. Yeah, 5 more. And then we'll work on the other sides after that. So I've cut this piece now. This is 1,770 mil long. So all I'm going to do, the same thing I did with this, is just mark where every single one of these points go. And then once that's all marked out and done, I'm going to center it and do the other 5 sides. And then it's going to be gluing and screwing, painting, planing, sanding. Not in that order, that's a terrible order. But yeah, so let's get that done. So with a lot of messing about, a lot of banging with the hammer, I managed to get 3 sides on. I've only done 3 because I'm only going to have to pull this apart when I have to plane it down and sand it all down and everything. I've also got to paint it white. So my next plan is to finish drilling all the holes, which I fully regret drilling the holes because there's hundreds of them to drill. Would be easier on the pillar drill, but I think messing about with big long strips of wood, it's just going to be a bit of a nightmare. So I'm just going to continue doing it by hand. I'm going to pull these apart now. We're going to plane the edges, give them a sand, give them a paint, and then it's going to be screwed. So I've just done the final coat of white on all of these posts here. Took me a couple of days. I've probably done about 3 coats on these. I also used some chalkboard paint to make up a couple of these signs here, which I can then pin to these to be like, don't be an idiot and knock it over. So yeah, just need to wait for that to dry, and then it's down to assembling. This is why you never see me in videos over the winter, because it's cold out here. Freezing! Anyway, all the wood's now painted. The only thing is that where I've painted it, some of the holes are filled in with a bit of paint. So I'm just going to take a a little punch and just bring those holes back out. So I think there's about 200 odd holes here, so we're just going to do that now. Right, well, I've got one side on, which was a pain in the arse, and now I've got another 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, another 11 sides to go. Oh, why did I do it this way? So here's one frame done. I've got another 2 frames to do this size and then another 4 frames to do a smaller size. So let's get the other 3 frames done. And just like that, 3 of them are made. Now we just need to get the hinges on, sort the pegs out, and then get to the venue. Oh my god! So that's it. The crisp wall is all made. I think it will also work as trapping the children into a little cage, into a corner, if they ever get on my nerves. So what I'm going to do is probably put some footage of me and the wife putting it together at a venue, so you can see it all fully filled in. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Hopefully there isn't a big long wait between videos like this time. I know I want to put up my lathe shelf station that I built, and some other bits and bobs. I'm working with another YouTuber as well, on quite an interesting project which has taken me completely out of my comfort zone and has seriously stressed me out. So like, subscribe, because that'll be coming up in the near future. So I'm going to leave you with some footage of the wedding, and I'll see you in a bit.